into the the first Sambho Kaya Tongra, and then I will guide into the Nirmana Kaya Tongra guided meditation. Okay? Good. So even though I'm not guiding all the detail meditation, please try to remember all the just not doing the physical exercise, but remembering all the process.
We don't hear you, Rinpoche.
Okay. So we will just do the life force one time and 9 breathing, and we have more time for the rest of the Tongra because the time is really short. Just feel the crown, throat, heart, navel, below the navel, the root. All these energy centrals, koros, chakras, are clear or open as a result of in the morning sessions of Zalung practice. Just feel more, they are more open. Give a little, just short moment to each of location. Just feel more open in the crown, feel more open in the throat, feel more open in your heart, feel more open in the navel. You're bringing attention to each locations, bring more open in below the navel, the root. Be aware. Whenever you are aware of that openness, imagine it's like a turning on the switch of light. Like you go in one room, turn on the switch, illuminates, go to the next clean room, turn on the light, it illuminates, go to the next room, switch on the light, it illuminates. Switch on the light means being aware of it, and it's illuminated. And also feel the three channels are more clear, more open as you bring your awareness to it. And once again, as you're aware of each channel, your switch light switch is on, it's illuminated. The sacred space illuminated, filled with natural or more positive energies and illuminated. Feel that. And we sing Ah Om Hum few times and feel that from all the enlightened being, Tujya Kuntul, the lineage, that you are receiving blessings, and blessings, feeling blessing is filling up the positive energy and the light in every cell in the body, every spoke in the channels, every chakras and all three channels, and entire body filling up with the light and blessings as we sing our Om. Just feel the channels are clear, more open, blessed. You're ready to transform yourself. You're ready to let go of old self. You're ready to allow to new self to merge. You're ready for higher transformation. You're ready to transform into Tungji Kundal. Just feel that. As we sing imagine dissolves, becoming moon disk, and as we sing Ram dissolves into the light, becomes sun disk. Just feel the sun and moon disk on the top of the lotus throne. And on the top of the sun and moon disk, imagine the lifeless corpse, the all your old self, your pain identity, its body, its speech, its mind. It's gone, it's dead. You have transcended. Feel that as you see the corpse and going feeling beyond the corpse. And as we sing Ma, it dissolves into the light and transforms into the curved knife. So this body, dead body, we transcend from that, and in this, and creating this symbol of curved knife, ability to cut, ability to transcend, and it's symbolizing the speech, Ma symbolizing speech, the curved knife symbolizing the heart. So new speech, new heart, and then gradually feel this sense of transformation into Tuje Kundal. So new body, new speech, new mind, transcended from old self, which is a dead. Just feel this sense of shift in your body, have your body is transformed into Tuji Kundal's body. Feel that shift, transcending, transforming the differences in energy, in the field of energy. That energy of in dancing position, conquering position, this energy of have went beyond your pain identity with this new goddess, a sense of goddess, with all enlightened ornaments, symbolizing with enlightened qualities, like such as single sphere, three kayas, cutting the conceptuality, duality, single taste. Feel that fearlessness, feel that sense of deep confidence, feel that deep sense of oneness, a wakefulness in your body, in your emotions, in your awareness. Be Tugje Kundal. Just continue for a moment. Now gradually Nirmanakaya Tongra, second Tongra, gradually feel as a Tugje Kundal's body, feel the three pure channel within that body. Bring your full attention to your crown. As you bring your full attention to the crown, the power of attention, the power of awareness, you can feel your presence is strong in the crown. And imagine and feel 32 white spokes. As in a visual, just can you please upload the image of the spokes? It's like an umbrella showing down, but white, 32 spokes. Just don't have to be counting in each spokes, but just have, when I say 32, have some sense. So just these 32 spokes in the crown. Almost like a wires, but this spiritual wires, sacred wires. Because in these wires, like there is energy of winds. The wire are carriers of the energy, or these spokes are the carrier or abiding place of the wind. So feel that these spokes and feel there is full of energy in these spokes in the crown, active, alive. So in some sense you have new body now, you're building this new body, making activating each energy center. So activating the crown now. Continue. And those who feel a little bit difficult, complicated, at least bring your full attention and light of awareness in your crown, which will already activate the energy in the crown area. So do that. And gradually bring your attention down to your throat. 16 green spokes. Once again, it's like a energy wiring, invisible, pure, in which in these spokes there is the wind or the energy. You just feel that it's more awakened, more alive, more vibrating. Kind of, we are igniting and activating it. So feel that energy. Trying to feel this 16 green spokes. At least feel like a green energy there, spokes there. Feel more activating, more alive, more lively, more awareness is there. If you feel complicated, at least bring your full light of awareness, attention of light of awareness in there, and just rest there. That will be, it will activate in its own way, different levels for different people. Just continue. It's activating innate, perfected qualities in each of these locations. So in throat now we're activating it. See it that way. Now gradually bring your attention down to your heart. 8 red spokes, as in the image. See them, feel them, ignite them, and as your presence stays there longer, feel it becoming a more and more lively. Because power of your attention and awareness. Heart is activating, heart is becoming more alive. You have a new heart, now it's becoming more active and alive in these spokes. Continue. Now bring your attention down to the navel. 64 yellow spokes. In the same way, imagine a lot of activity, energy. It's you're igniting it, it's awakening, it's becoming a stronger and stronger, more active as you continuously bring your attention and your awareness at these spokes. That area is becoming, that area of your body is becoming more alive, stronger, healthier, more alive, more active. Now gradually bring your attention down to the root at the end of the channel. And bring your awareness to 28 spokes, blue spokes at the root. Once again, just feel, see these blue spokes, blue energy. As you bring your attention there, you are like igniting it. As you bring your awareness, you're allowing it to increase. So just think about like attention and awareness is like a sun, and that these channels are like a root of flower. And when you bring your attention and awareness there, it's you're bringing this light to the plant, and it's growing. As longer you it needs the light to grow. More light it gets, the faster and stronger it's growing. Means it's activating. It means it's becoming alive. You have a new body, and each of these locations has this unique, specific energy that need to do born, and you're giving birth as you're bringing your attention of your awareness longer. It activating faster, stronger. It's contributing to bigger aspect of your body is energetically activated, different area and all areas. Just feel that. Continue. Sit at the root a little bit and then gradually just feel all the five. Bring attention to all the five. They are active, and feel they're all connected to each other through the central channel. The energy is flowing back and forth, supporting each other. It's like immediately like a big support when they are communicating with each other. So continue as we listen to the Chalung Somde prayer. Just you don't have to sing, just feel that if you want to sing, you can sing, but you don't have to. Listen and feel that you are receiving the blessings from Tukje Kundro, all the lineage masters, from the Tumo, empowering your new body, empowering your new like inner sacred anatomy in a way, channels, chakras. Just feel that they are becoming more and more alive, your body and the channels. Can you please play that song?
Amen.
continuously rest fully and be aware fully your new body, your new koro chakras, tsa channels and energy centers, or new secret anatomy. Be fully aware of that for a moment. If you can please display the Dharmakaya, the image of Ashe and Hum. So we will continue with the third Tongra, Pongkui Tongra. So imagine the central channel. I mean, just it should be continuously building on. That means being fully aware of your body as a Tujia Kundo with full ornaments, being fully aware of all the spokes of the channels in 5 locations, activated, alive. And now narrow down your attention focus to the central channel. And just look at that image there. And at the junction, you can see bigger image. It's on sun disk, Ashe, basically a very fine red or very heated flame at the junction of the root. You know, on sun disk, very fine Ashe, which means like a flame, very fine, refined, and very heated, warm. So as you bring your attention to there with that image, you feel that heat. And the opposite side of that central channel on the top, a moon disk, and letter hum at it as it appears, facing down toward the flame, like a very clear, like an autumn moon. Very clear hum, Y, facing down. And you just feel, bring your attention to the Ashe, the flame, and then maybe you bring your attention to the hum, and you feel it's like a the energy is kind of connected and communicating with each other, but not activity of anything, but the presence, like like a two-person sitting next to each other and being aware of each other's presence. Similar. So spend time focusing on a flame. Then you feel you're familiar enough. Spend time focus on hum. When you feel hum familiar enough, then you feel both together, connect, kind of facing each other. Energies, presence of both energy. So basically, it's like you have a new body, new energy centers. All these spokes are activated and alive. Now, core and deep inside, like bringing the consciousness, bringing the subtlest uh, wind and subtlest awareness to that, to these energy centers, to that new body. It's completing final kind of step. Feel that and continue, visualize, and please just play the cellular mantra one time just to support us sitting, activating this meditation in the central channel. Thank you. So I hope that this completing this Tongra of three kayas, so the practices of meditation of three kayas, um, basically recreating one's body, recreating the inner anatomy, and recreating the inner breath, inner life, inner consciousness. So in some sense, it's like that body, um, the breath, and the awareness, recreating a new one, right? So hopefully you do feel like you have now a new body, or kind of new body, or new field of energy, and maybe little new awareness, at least some kind of shifting. And like if you look at in every practice, I guess in every tradition, in every practice, it's all seems like it trying to tempt to self transformation, transcending ourself, right? I mean, you name it, every single practice. Some are very complicated, some are very simple, some are a little confusing, some are, I don't know why it has to be that complicated to do that. But nevertheless, they all are trying to transcend our ego and realize our self. And realizing ourself always kind of some sense of applies that whenever we refer ourselves, we think about new body, new speech, new mind, or new body, new breath, and new consciousness. That's what we're trying to do. Every religion, every tradition, every doctrine is tempting to do that. But every religious person, every practitioner, having faces a lot of challenges, very often fail to do any. And even sometimes, even tradition itself becomes a ways to reinforce our pain body. Religion itself becomes a reinforcement of our pain body. Tradition itself, reinforcement of our body. Even the practice itself becomes a reinforcement of our pain body. It's not transcending anything. It's just it's finding a different ways to do the same thing. Spiritual materialism. And we all know that, like sometimes we, as individually, when we're practicing, we all know that very well that, sometimes it's not easy, I mean, you can do nice and fancy practices and everything, but change a little behavior, it's hard. It's hard. So then you can say, what the hell you're doing for all these years with the Dharma? Well, I love to be closer. That's all. It doesn't seem like changing anything to me, but I love to be part of this group. I love to follow this teacher. I love to engage with these practices. I kind of feel home. I don't know how much changes it's bringing in me or not, but I just love it. And sometimes seems like people exactly for that reason they hang on there. I think we can do better. We can definitely do better. And the better is not like sometimes there are a lot of also people who are very much into this esoteric and this and that, getting into their head and imagination. You see a lot of people like that also. But we can be a little bit more grounded on the earth, be more real, a real transformation. There's just simple places in our life. Are you more open to your husband? Are you open to more your wife? Are you open to more your friends? Do you communicate more? Have you changed your way of communication? Do you explore the possibility how your heart can open? Can you forgive something? Can you be more playful in life? Can you smile more in life? Can you speak more with confidence? Can you move more your body? Can you be more playful, laughter, humor? Can you be more happy? Can you do some more fun things in life? Can you get out of your comfort zone? Simple questions. And when you can, when you have when you can say yes, I do, I am doing, I am happy, how much I'm doing, that's a good answer. But if the answer is no, then I really don't know any of these practices we learned from Eastern esoteric is going to work. I really don't know. But at some point they have to communicate somewhere. This deep, fancy transformation changes has to reflect somewhere outside in every very simple places in a life. They have to show up somewhere. We need to able to see. We need to able to see each other. Like sometimes people are practitioners. They say, "Oh, I husband and wife." People say, "I've been following the teaching." And then finally, many good stories happens where when one follows, and then after a couple of years later, the other follows, because not because they say, "Oh, I really see some changes in you. You're much more nicer. You're more kind. You're more considerate. You're more open. You're more forgiving. I see change in you. I'm interested. I'm curious about it." And they get in. Those are wonderful signs. So we do need to be able to see some changes in our real life, you know, and these beautiful, powerful, long-standing history tradition, they definitely have so much to offer for that our transformation of our life in a very deep places. And some, like some of them, and like what we just did, it seems like it's hard to understand everything, right? And maybe we will never understand everything. And it's okay to not understand everything, but at least you can see what it's trying to do, what possible it is there to as a transformation. So I hope it's making sense, and I would encourage to you know have a little bit more commitment to trying to understand better, practice deeper, and see the sign in a simple places in our everyday behaviors. If you cannot see anything changes in everyday behavior, something is wrong. Because you see sometimes there are a lot of practitioners, they are really good at following routine. They do their session of practice every day, they do their reading prayers every day, they go to the church or temples every day, every week, whatever. Routine, very disciplined routine behaviors. It's like a machine operating. But is it something internally changing anything? Very often you see, I'm not saying I'm being not very negative about it, but you do notice some situation, nothing changes. Even they're doing all those perfect things, routine things, because internally there's no communications. you know I mean, if you're trying to teach your puppy to, you give her can how you say food, and you say stand up, it stands up. You say stand up, sit down, it sit down. Even our we have a little dog. Every time when Tsering sings in the prayer, in the breakfast prayer, the moment he hears the prayer, he comes, because he knows after that prayer he usually gets something. It has nothing to do with the understanding of the prayer. It's more attachment to the food. Is associating the prayer with the food. It's not a prayer, it's a food. So our behavior could be very much like, there can be very routine fix, but it's not a practice. It's just a routine thing that you love. You love routine thing, and your practice is just one of those routine, going to the Starbucks and getting a cup of coffee. Nothing different. Because there's no shift of energy, there's no arising of new awareness, no real action changes of actions in life. It's important to be aware of that. Anyway, so in the next session, and we will go through the three breathings, breathing through the channels. I said breathing through the syllables, breathing through tigless, and breathing through the wind. And these three cycle of three different breathing has to do with clearing the channels. And clearing the channel, of course, you can say, well, what there is left to clean? Because I'm already Tukje Kundul. I have a new body, I have a new channels, I have a new all these new energies. What now? What there's left to clean, right? Of course, there's a lot of things to clean. So we can always try to, change something, transform something, but there's always something left to clean. So it's like a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Some point is not a back and forth; it's a continue. Some point, hopefully, you do feel some really concrete transformation, right? Some illumination, realization in a very simple moments in life, some bungs realizations, you never know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. It's not necessarily just in the middle of the sitting of a routine meditation, routine frozen habitual meditation in a shrine. It's not going to happen there. It's going to happen somewhere else that you would never expect it. So anyway, I'm going to let Barbara have something to share. So I'm going to please, Barbara, it's yours now.
Hello everybody. First of all, I'm so happy to see you all. I don't know all of you personally, but through these practices, and I feel so great connection. So I'm so happy the family of Litvincha is growing. So yesterday we showed you a video about our center Chamalink in Poland. I don't know if everybody saw it, but many of you knows this place. This is a very nice, unique place. And the Polish Sangha is working constantly to make this place a home for all practitioners. So on Monday, a hurricane wind hit our center. I will maybe show some photos because they are better than words. And yes, I'm trying to do a slideshow. So I was practicing, but now I don't know how to show you the slideshow. So anyway,
we see now picture.
Okay, great. So yes, first of all, we were very lucky because the wind was so strong that trees were flying and trucks were overturning. So we are very lucky that nobody was hurt and there was no greater damages. The caretakers of the center, Kasia and Pavel, they are working now day and night to clean and to protect, to make some protection, and they need some help. So if you can come and give a helping hand, that would be great. If you cannot come, any donation will be very appreciated. I think the cleaning works will take over a month. So yeah, we will send you an email, and you can also check for details on our Litvincha Poland website. But I wanted to show you this and ask you for your kind support. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you, Barbara. And as everybody have seen this image and also video yesterday, maybe tomorrow in the morning we can show the video once again so people get to see. It's a beautiful place. I don't know, over 25 years I've been going there and teaching, and many teachers have come as Geshe Jamso yesterday said in the video, many lamas came, wonderful blessing. This is also where Geshe Jamso here lives. He lives, and so and Chamaling, even though Polish Sangha has been amazingly, strong, working really hard to make all those things happen, but definitely a lot of contributions and support came from other countries, like particularly like in Germany, like a very close collaboration support when even purchase of the land in the beginning, and continuously whenever there was a need, German Sangha has been very supportive, and I think also a French Sangha. So I think it's opportunity to everybody to go there and help cut trees or support something, and this is always appreciated very much. And then of course a visit there, this beautiful place. Um, so it's a sad, I mean, it's a nice thing that it did not damage so much or did not particularly hurt anybody. So, but maybe it's sad to lose trees, but we can think also positively. Now we will have more sky. As we once it's clean up, we can see more sky, we'll have more sun, and we can enjoy that also more, right? So thank you, everybody.
Maybe I'll just remind everybody that after 45 minutes, we'll have one session with Geshe Gyatso.